Hiya! Welcome to LSB Feasters radio channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today we're going to New York City and Imus in the morning. Imus was crotchety, Imus was cantankerous, but at times Imus was really funny. Imus was a very interesting listen throughout the years. Imus in the morning started out in California, eventually worked its way to New York in 1971, and it ran for years and years and years, well, with a little bit of time off for good behavior back in 1977. But 1979, Imus came back to New York, did his thing, and eventually, even as the station changed from top 40 to sports, when it was sold, Imus stayed with the station. When WFAN let him go, he eventually worked his way over to WABC, and that's where he ended his career. And while he was there in the final several days of the show, he really opened up about himself, about his family, about the history of the show itself. And it was some fascinating and sometimes just tough listening, especially when he would talk about things like his brother Fred dying and his split with Charles McCord and other things that happened through the years. So we're going to share another air check from Imus's final days on 77 WABC New York.
The people I'm watching on and now, Fox and Fiends, and I never turn it on when I'm on the air, but I decided to this morning. So, because Blubber Titties, he's watching Fox and Fiends, I said, well, I will too. And you got Steve Ducey and Ainsley. That's a hillbilly name. Ainsley. Ainsley, how you, honey?
Yeah.
How you doing? How are you? Good God, look how big you've gotten. And little Brian, what's his name? Kilmedia. But he looks like, now you look at him, Ducey, he's on the left looking at the screen. And Ainsley, she's in the middle. And then there's Brian. But Brian looks like he's about 12 years old.
Right.
So, Ducey's, doesn't this kid work for Fox too?
Yes,
yeah, Peter, yeah.
He's a pretty good reporter, isn't he?
Not really.
Nice, yeah. He is pretty bad. I'm not one to talk, but he is terrible.
Neither Ducey is all that good.
He's terrible at guns?
Yeah, I can't stand whenever he goes on.
Oh, he's not terrible, but he's not, he's not Edward R. Murrow.
I used to tell Connor all the time I hated when he was on the TV, this kid.
I was talking to Sid a little earlier. I said, here's the big difference on the Imus in the Morning program. When I'm talking, and if it's just me talking, there's no other sound. And it's disconcerting for me, having talked on the radio for 45 years in New York, and there always being another voice there. That's like a soundtrack, Like you listen to some of those old YouTube things with me and Charles, and funny stuff. And same with Connell. It's so unbelievable how talented Connell was that it's actually frightening, because Charles just did it naturally. Well, by the way, I finally found out why Charles left. He was mad at me about the money. He never told me that, but
Who told you that?
I got a friend of mine.
Okay.
I talked to Charles, and Charles said that I promised him $1 million and didn't give it to him.
Oh, man. What?
Well, that's not true, but when we left FAN and went to ABC, I paid Charles $1 million less than he was making. And he was upset about that, but then that's just the way it goes. So, but he never, well, I knew he didn't like it, but I didn't like it either. So, I figured, well, I'm going to pay people what I think they're worth. And whatever they do, or what I can afford to pay them. Anyway, so when I'm talking like now, there's no voice there. So you feel like you're jumping out of a plane without a parachute.
Right. Doggy paddle, not swimming.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yep.
It's fine, but that's it. So I don't want to do that. Who likes Tommy Lauren?
She's all right. I like her.
That's what I said.
She's cool.
She's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, again, if she wasn't blonde and really cute, I don't think anybody would care.
She was much better when she did her internet
Yes.
hits. When
Yes.
she was reading, she had a nice prepared script. It was a 90-second little thing. But now that she's on, you see her on TV, she's not quite what she was hyped up to be.
Agreed.
What was she hyped up to be?
Well, the next, I guess, for lack of a better example, the next Megyn Kelly. She's not that.
Well, no.
Or the next Sean Hannity in a female version.
Right.
She's not even close. By the way.
But she's okay. She's good.
all right.
You know,
She's-
maybe she'll learn. She's getting better.
If she
Wyatt
looked,
likes her.
She used to be on the Blaze.
Why's that?
if she looked
Well,
like Greta Van
because-
Oh, no,
Susteren.
he's not. No, I don't need
Yeah.
that.
He's a healthy, red-blooded young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not looking to. No, I don't think
No,
that's. Well, I mean, I got to get him on here.
Ask him. Ask him if she looked like Greta Van Susteren, if he would still really like her.
Hey, wait a minute.
If you like her politics as well, I mean, you're going to love her.
I think Deidre Imus likes her, but we can ask her when she comes up.
Oh, she definitely likes her. Yeah.
So. Well, I saw her last night doing something, interviewing. Well, I thought she was good. I don't know. So, well, I was going to get her on, but we don't want to do that, or
Oh, no, why not? Put her on.
Absolutely.
it's not like we haven't had other stiffs on. 12 minutes after the hour. Deidre Imus and Wyatt Imus think that I'm autistic, or that I'm certainly on the spectrum, because I seize on something. Oh, well, let's go back to, say, Whittaker Chambers or any other thing, or some phrase or something that I think I can't let go, or something that I think is funny that no one else does, or that I think is clever, or whatever. And the latest is, but I'm serious about it. I mean, I don't try to come up with these things to think, well, let's be wacky. But somebody asked me what I was going to do, and I said, I'm going to go to Bo Diddley's house. That just came out. I don't know where it came from. They said, why are you going to Bo Diddley's house? I said, well, Bo Diddley said, where you been? Up to your house and gone again. That's what Bo Diddley says. I said, well, okay. And I'm going to go now. It's time for me to go to his house. They said, well, isn't Bo Diddley dead? I said, well, no.
You don't get it.
Come on, stop it.
Don't even try.
So, there we are.
Well, doesn't make you autistic, though. It may make you stubborn.
No, I'm on the believe
think
I
so?
am.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
There's something wrong with it.
Crazy.
Crazy.
So I'm so eccentric that it's
Start
really crazy.
Right.
Yeah, start crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I drive people really insane.
No.
Let's find
I
out.
think-
Let's find Charles.
Well, Charles been talked to about the money. I drove that boy crazy.
He was
so.
blinking 5 times faster than a normal human being.
Well, that's another one of Wyatt Imus's contentions is that I drove him crazy. So,
It's a
I
good
mean,
theory.
Wyatt says that both his mother and me are insane, and that most children, if they had parents, for parents, they'd kill us. But that's not true. Zach loves it. Zach loves us to death. And obviously, Wyatt does. But Wyatt goes to Rice University. Well, neither his mother nor I are ever going to be in a position where we could qualify to go to Rice University. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Well, I think his mother's brilliant. I really do.
Well, not now. I mean, at your age, you'll be
No,
kind
but
of
back when I was,
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
going to get in. I was not going to get. If in a school is submitting 10% or 9% or whatever it is,
You never know.
so one year 14%, I mean around 10% of the. No, come on, stop it. So I didn't go to college at all. But I mean, my point is, I certainly wasn't going to go there.
No.
But whatever. So
What school did Rodney Dangerfield go to and back to school, Lou? That's what
What's the matter, you?
Moorhead University.
That's right. It was Moorhead. Very good. Very good.
He said, wait, he praised me
17 after the hour.
like I'm a special ed student.
I'm sorry.
Here's a cookie.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Uncle Sid.
Clapping
Hey,
like
come
a
on, you
monkey.
guys. Stop it. Let Noam do the news. Noam, what's going on, baby?
Good morning. I'll tell you about this. More details coming up about this 15-year-old who went on a shooting rampage inside a small-town high school in Kentucky, Marshall County High School. This 15-year-old, about 7:58 yesterday morning, pulls out a gun, just starts firing bullets away. Kids running for the exits, trying to get out of the way. Two 15-year-olds killed. 18 others injured, 12 of them by gunfire, 5 of them just by the stampede of people trying to get out of the way. It's a small town where everybody knows each other, so when they held this press conference last night with police, prosecutors, teachers, a lot of them teary-eyed as they were talking about what took place.
Respect the fact that these children belong to this community and to specific families in this community. And this is a wound that is going to take a long time to heal.
Yeah, so no motive for the gunfire yet, but the 15-year-old gave himself up right when the police arrived on the scene yesterday. It was from 7:58 the first bullets flew. 8:06 police were on the scene just moments later. They took that 15-year-old into custody, but he'd already done a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, killed 2 people.
Yeah. Prosecutors in the Russia investigation moving closer to a possible interview with President Trump last week. They interviewed Attorney General Jeff Sessions, the highest-ranking administration official known to have submitted to questioning. A special counsel, Robert Mueller, looking into whether Trump's actions in office have constituted an effort to obstruct the FBI investigation into contacts between Russia and Trump's 2016 campaign. And that going on as Attorney General Jeff Sessions yesterday pledging to get to the bottom of a question asked this week by a growing number of top Republicans. How did the FBI lose a series of messages sent during a critical time period between 2 bureau employees who were very critical of the president? They were in this, they were in love with each other and sending these messages, but a lot of them critical of the president. Yeah. So now all these messages, some of them we've seen, but a bunch of them have gone MIA, and lots of people saying, how's that possible? Once you text somebody that's there forever, usually they can find it. So far, they have not been able to find these messages.
Well, here's something else. We've got people saying, maybe you mentioned, I was thinking about something else, but there's some folks claiming that there's a secret society within the FBI having these meetings. Is that what's going on? Mm-hmm. There are those who think, and have for a long time, that this Illuminati deal. You've seen the Taco Bell Illuminati spot, by the way?
Yes.
That there's a secret society running the world, and that we're all just cogs in that wheel, and that we're part of the... Like I'm being controlled, according to this person, and others, by these people. So